What's going on, guys? It's your girl Lala coming at you. Welcome back to another episode of The Challenge War of the Worlds 2, episode 10. We get back into it, and guys, Turbo just gets even more mad and he goes turbo. People are saying he's dangerous, and I think that's total bullshit. Like, people get hot and heavy. Like, I'm sure you would probably think I was dangerous if I was getting mad, but that doesn't mean that I'm really about to kill you. So security honestly couldn't control Turbo, and Nani is defending Turbo, and she's like, no, Ashley, you're so fake. Cara, you're a bitch. You're this, you're that. Like, you guys are so shady. Like, you guys started this. This is all because of you. Turbo has to go home because he says it. No one can control him, and he was ready to fight. I will fight to the end of this. Like, you will not mock me. You will not make fun of me. Like, that's not what we're doing right now. And I'm really sad. Like, that's... I knew that when they put him in that car, that I knew that he was just going home. Like, I'm annoyed that everybody's calling it Polly's team, because I feel like without Cara and her abilities and her super strength and her and the number of finals that she has seen, I would think that it's her team and her alliance and everyone that she's controlling, because without her, Polly's nothing. Polly's just a guy who's been here for 3 seasons and went to 1 final because it was the easiest challenge in challenge history. That entire season was bullshit and it was rigged for Ashley to win. I don't care what you say, like, that is what I saw. They handed that money to Ashley. That's what they did. She was the only one that knew that she was going to take all that money and run. Everyone else was going to split it, and they wanted to start a war. So it pisses me off that they're calling it Polly's team. Yep, Turbo's officially gone. TJ calls it, and he, on top of that, I'm really proud of him. He also called out Polly, Jordan, and Josh. They need to cut it out. All 3 of them are part of this drama circle, and they're the ones that get hot and heavy, and because of Jordan, Turbo is going home. This is a huge mud pit. It's going to be a guy's heat and a girl's heat. Guys, there are going to be 4 rounds for each heat. So guys are going to go up against each other, and plain and simple, there are going to be footballs in the middle. TJ is going to throw the ball, and once it hits the water, they go. Everyone's a man for themselves, but you also want to make sure that everyone on your team gets all the balls, because every round there are going to be less and less balls, and the person that takes the last ball and crosses the finish line wins for their team. So you have to be very careful and make sure that you guys are working together. Now, because the Americans have 3 extra people, TJ's deciding that they need to sit out. And he picks out of a hat. It comes to be that Polly, Nani, and Ashley have to sit out during this game. Everyone else is in. I love that the dad bod is here. Go CT! Go CT! Let's go! So boys heat is first, and I was very surprised to see that Jordan was the first person out. It's obvious that this is, as Rogan said, he's played rugby in the mud and the dirt his entire life. So this is easy for him. It might not be easy for the Americans, but it seems like the UK is definitely taking this one. They know exactly what they're doing. And Jordan is the first one out. At some point, Josh was fighting someone for the ball, and I don't know who he thought he was fighting, but he was actually fighting Leroy, which was really funny, because someone had to yell it out at him for him to stop. Otherwise, he would have kept going trying to take his ball. Now, we get down to the final round, and it's Leroy versus Joss and Rogan. Rogan, this time I will give it to you. It seems like this challenge was meant for you, but all the other ones, I feel like you've been skating by. So this is the first time I get to actually see you guys work and what you're actually capable of. So awesome job. Leroy is definitely fighting it out. I don't know how that dude lasted the entire time. That's awesome. And obviously UK wins that round for the guys, and everyone starts going crazy. I was really excited too, because this is the first time that the UK is actually ahead in something. They're always behind. They're always trying to play catch up, and this is the first time that they're actually giving the Americans a run for their money. Nice job, guys. Only took you 10 episodes. Girls' turn. And Ninja is the first one out. She was fighting with Georgia, and I swear I saw a punch or something at a certain point. I don't know who punched who, but that is what I saw. And can anyone tell me why no one is trying to touch Kaylee? I would have been grabbing her immediately. She's not fast. She's not athletic. The only reason why she's still here is because she's riding Cam's coattail. and she's on the right number side. Like, after that, after they take everyone out, she's the first one in. Or you think she's getting to a final. I'm sorry. So it ends up being Dee and Kaylee versus Cara, and this is awesome. Everyone on the US team, they were finally working together. On the UK team, they were working together. It was like the stars were aligned and everybody was just doing what they needed to do, and that was awesome. UK wins, and it's now finally time to name a speaker, and the UK side starts fighting again for speaker, and it's annoying to see. It's so annoying to see. You know why? Because they actually have the numbers, and it's not even a game anymore. It's just, we're gonna get you guys all out so our team can go in. But in reality, Polly and Cara are only thinking about the two of them, and everyone else on their team is going to get screwed over. That's what's going to happen. So the speaker ends up being Kaylee, and she picks Jenny because she says that she's never been in the tribunal, and she picks Joss. Don't you remember? Joss is her ex-boyfriend. Watch what happens. This game is really putting Nany and Leroy at odds. They were, at the beginning of this season, they were a team with bananas. Now it's like they're on opposite ends because Leroy's only thinking about himself, rightfully so. But he made a promise to Nany, or like they have some unspoken rule because they've been friends for so long that they have each other's back. And now all of a sudden Leroy's jumping ship and he's going to the other boat because that boat can hold more people and it's not sinking. And he's not even helping out Nany, nor is he throwing a lifesaver. Like, he's just watching her slowly get smaller and smaller, and he's just like waving goodbye, and then he's confused why she's upset. This is why clear guidelines need to be set. Like, if we're on the challenge and all bets are off and our 10-year relationship means shit, or I'm sorry, our 10-year friendship means shit, then fine. But I think those guidelines need to be set because she's clearly under the impression that you're going to have her back no matter what, and you should be voting the way it's beneficial for the both of you. You know, she wants him to pick Ninja, and he's like, no, I'm not saying Ninja, but I'm also not saying your name, so I'm saving you. Yeah, what about the other 6 people? What do you think they're going to do, Leroy? You think only your move. That's all you think about. This is a chess game. You need to be 6 steps ahead. This is why you're not making it to a final, because you're playing it like this, and they're gonna throw you out the second that they can. We get to nominations, and this US team starts exploding as well, and they want to go against they want Ninja to go in, and they're saying, well, if we're picking the weakest person, then I'm picking Tori. Tori as the weakest? If we're looking at swim times, Ninja and Cara both got 8 minutes. Tori got 5 minutes. Like, we can run it back and we can just watch it. What are you talking about? If anything, the 2 of you would set us back 3 minutes. And that's if the both of you started swimming at the same time. What if one of you can run and the other one can't? And you're 10 minutes apart from each other. You're each setting us back a total of 6 minutes. I don't understand why you would ever pick Tori. But Tori gets picked for elimination, and she says she wants to go up against Ashley. Ashley's a strong competitor. She's a really strong swimmer. If we're gonna go big, we're gonna fucking go big. And you know what? I'm gonna be a turncoat. Give me Ashley and I'll be a turncoat. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. Kaylee is literally, like, her game is so good. But I just hate her. I hate her in this game. I hate people like that. But you can't deny it. Her game is good. Oh, she's just aligned with the right people, but she does not have any athletic ability. Can we please see some of that? I just want to see good players get to a final. I don't want to see weak players that just have a good mind strategy get to a final. I don't want that. I want good, because if you're gonna gas out at a final, what was the point of you even getting there? You know what I mean? I don't want that. You gotta show me what you got. Like, that's plain and simple. I don't understand how they don't see that Ninja is, out of all of them, is the next weakest person. After that goes Cam. Sorry. So once Ninja's out, Cam, you're next. We get to the proving ground, and this freaking team. This freaking team, y'all are crazy, yo. Y'all are crazy. Jenny picks Ashley because she says we all agreed that we're gonna pick Ashley because she's the strongest player and we're trying to get them down. Like, it's better for our team if they lose a player. And what happens? Kaylee picks, dun dun dun, Georgia. So now it's up to Joss. Is he gonna keep his word because he's about loyalty? Or is he gonna play this game? Because every season that he has been on, rewind, he has talked about loyalty. Remember when he got so mad at the final when they gave it to Ashley, because he was like, you gave me your word, Polly. You gave me your word, Natalie. You said that if I dropped, you would say our name. You wouldn't like do anything to detriment us. Like it would be a fair shot. And you would throw Ashley and Hunter in. And what did you do? Polly threw you guys in, or gave the advantage to Ashley and Hunter, and that is how they won the final. And you got so mad because you lost out on $1 million. You and Sylvia. Remember? Now it's your turn. What are you doing? And you decide to go Georgia. You said that you were not going against your own, and you were gonna keep fighting for your team. And you just decided that you're gonna go on Polly and Kara's team. You're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch. So it's Tori versus Georgia, which is bullshit. And Tori kind of says, like, if you pick Georgia, I'm not turning coat. Like, I'm staying on my team, just so you know. This elimination is you have to stand on this wall and you have to push parts of the wall towards your opponent. And you have only 90 seconds to do it. At the end of those 90 seconds, you have to get off the platform and TJ's gonna check how many pieces you have pushed in onto your opponent's side. Whoever has the most sides pushed in on their opponent wins that round. Best out of 3. Now, I love that Georgia's calling out Kaylee. Kaylee can't run. Jenny is giving her shit as well because you haven't done shit. You gotta remember, Kaylee has evolved from being the person that was bullied on the previous season that she was on, and now kind of dominating the game in a way, as at least her side, you know what I mean? Dominating that side because Joss is wrapped around her finger. CT is finally aligning with Polly and Cara, but he doesn't want to say it, but he obviously is. And Joss and Rogan are together, so duh. This girl is gonna gas out, mark my words. She's not making a final. Or if she's making it, she's not making it to the top, so she's not finishing a final. At the end of both rounds, Tori wins, and it's unfortunate to see Georgia go like this because she is really a good competitor. So it pisses me off that they're sending out good competitors and they're leaving the weak-ass ones in. Like, that defeats the purpose of the fucking challenge. It's so annoying. So Tori has a decision to make. Is she going to stay with the U.S. or is she going to be a turncoat and go to the U.K.? And guess what, motherfuckers? She decides to be a turncoat and she goes to the UK, and that is awesome. Let's see what the fuck she can do because I have a great feeling about this. Next week is a guy's elimination. Some shit is going down. And if Jordan gets put in and he gets put against someone really good, I'm hoping Polly, but his bitch ass will never see an elimination because he's too afraid. He's too afraid to go home. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm so sad to see Turbo go. This is still a Team Turbo channel, so I'm still gonna put my hashtag on, but Turbo, I'm so sorry you're gone. I really hope you come back. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.